Because like I said, this is not a trial about race. I will not even entertain that because it's not true. All right. So yes, there are a few people out there who want to, justice and blah, 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 blah. Get rid of this whole race thing. Both sides, please get rid of it. And let's give Karmelo Anthony a fair trial. And let's give Austin Metcalf the respect that he deserves, and his family deserves as well, by not tainting this with race on either side. We have to keep in the forefront of our mind here self-defense. You can say, well, he had a knife. You don't bring a knife to a fist fight. Those are additional arguments to be made. That's why you have a trial. That's why we're here, so that those laws can be clearly defined and laid out, and the jury can actually decide and make those decisions. But you don't get to make that decision just sitting at home behind your computer or TV screen. You want to be respectful here, because at the end of the day, these are all children, and they all witnessed a horrible tragedy that they should have never witnessed, that they should have never seen, that had no place in their community whatsoever, had no place in their world whatsoever. It's horrible. It should have never happened. We can all absolutely agree on that. We can all agree on that. But where we need to come in unity is whether or not a person has a right to defend themselves when another person physically puts their hands on them. This is what we're talking about, people. You had to be in the courtroom to see and to follow, the witness's testimony from the prosecuting attorney to when the prosecutor passed them on to Karmelo's attorney, and the way that Karmelo's attorney addressed their inconsistencies in their story. Every single witness statement, their account of the situation changed from the account that they gave immediately that day following the incident. It was like they were trying to paint a picture for the prosecution of Karmelo Anthony being the aggressor, of Karmelo Anthony being the provoker. We're not saying that this horrible tragedy didn't occur. Nobody should ever have to bury their baby. We already know that the action occurred. Like I said, we have a body to prove it. We know he did it. Was he justified in taking a life? Was he justified in killing Anthony Metcalf? As a human being, I don't think any of us have a right to take a life ever. We are not to take a life. I believe God alone decides when we die. But that's me personally, my morals, my beliefs, my standards. Okay? There are laws in this country based off of our Constitution, hopefully based off of the Bible as well, that we're governed under those laws. All of us are. We are born with the protected rights of the Constitution. And we all need, for when we make a split-second decision, a fair trial. Everybody deserves it.